It's Father's Day, and as much as you love your dad, sometimes you just don't see eye to eye. It can cause rifts in your relationship, and if you happen to be on the outs with your father and want to mend fences, or if you want to mend fences with your kids today on Father's Day, we've got a few tips to help you out. Blanca Cobb has a master's degree in psychology, and she joins us to help us all out. Blanca, first off, what do you need to do before you try to mend fences?
Before you reach out to your dad and want to mend fence, what you should do is really reflect on what happened. How did you get to this breaking point? How is your relationship fractured? How did you contribute and how did he contribute to the problem? But here's the deal. This isn't a fault-finding mission. It's really to understand what your hot spots are, what his hot spots are, so that way it helps paint this picture of what happened and how you can move forward and how you can address those hot spots.
So once you have that list done, how do you start the conversation?
Well, this is when you decide what is it that you really want from your relationship with your dad. And this is you reach out and say, hey, Dad, I noticed things haven't been right between us for a while. And I really want to get back on track. But I think part of that process is to sit down and have a conversation and figure out what happened and what we can do. And then when you have this conversation, you want to make sure you talk from your own perspective, talk about your feelings and your position, what you've seen. And then it's time for you to be quiet and really listen to his perspective and his opinion and his thoughts. And the reason is because you really want to understand. And then at the end of the conversation, see how you can move together. What is it that you can do together? Because that's the whole goal. It's a journey together to make sure you have a healthier relationship.
What if you have that whole conversation and Dad doesn't want to go on the journey with you?
That's hard. That's very hard, and it can be heartbreaking. But if that were to happen, then you have to realize it isn't because of you. There's something going on for Dad that's not allowing him, or he just doesn't want to, but you cannot internalize it. It's all about free will. You can share your heart, you can share your thoughts, but then Dad has to join you in that journey. And then you just walk away and say, Dad, if and when you want to, let me know. I'm a phone call away. And just realize again, and I'm stressing it, it's not your fault if Dad doesn't want to join you. That is his choice.
When is it a time to say, okay, it might be better for my mental health not to try to rekindle this relationship?
That's a fantastic question. And if you are on the same train, the same ride over and over and over, getting off at that same destination, if it is a broken record, and no matter how many times you've talked or begged or pleaded, and it is still the same outcome, it's time to let it go. Or no matter how many chances you give, and it's the same behavior and the same hurt, you have to let it go because it takes two. You just can't do it by yourself. That's the time to say, I love you, and I have to have healthy boundaries because I have to protect me. And that is not selfish. That is self-love and self-care. And that's very honorable to protect yourself.
Well,
you just have to do it tactfully.
Thank you so much, Blanca. I appreciate it. I hope everyone finds love this Father's Day, whether with your father or that self-love Blanca's talking about. You can continue the conversation with Blanca on our Facebook page, Blanca Cobb, Body Language Expert.